Do you like Gran Turismo 7? I do too. My name is BB Nasty. Thank you for checking out my channel. Do me a favor, there are links below to the Race Hub, the PlayStation Race Hub Discord. That's our server. Come join us. Check it out if you like sim racing on the PlayStation systems. Alright, let's dive into this. My National A license, gold times. Alright, here we go. I like this BRZ. It's a fun car to drive. You're going to want to take a wide entrance into this corner. You start out, or at least I did, started out on mainly on the racing line there that it gives you that's not really a racing line. And I probably could have swung a little bit. I think I got on the throttle a little bit early there and the car oversteered. But 17.128 was my time. Needed a 17.5. That'll stack up against my friends there with Shank having the second highest time. For the National B license, the second one here, I really like this corner complex. It's a double left-hander here. You're going to brake early, trail brake in, make a wide arc so you can get on the throttle early and cut the corner a little bit there. Use all the curb that you possibly can. And we're going to come around the line. We needed 18.1, got a 17.65. Not bad there. 11 with the second fastest time of my friends list. And yes, there is one of these later in the video where I can't beat them, but you'll have to stick around to find out which one it is. On to Monza, double corner complex. This one's pretty fairly simple, and I found multiple ways of making that corner work with or without braking. So this is the key though. This corner you can cut it, but it's really better you don't, because that curb upsets this car very much, and you just want to carry the momentum through there as best you can. So as I said before, this one's all about nailing that second corner. 21.734, 22 seconds guitar, second on my friends list there. And this, I really like this one. It was kind of challenging to find exactly where I wanted to brake, and the car doesn't handle the braking very well right here, so you just kind of touch the brakes. And I did it twice, but normally I would only go through that corner hitting the brakes once, but the twice really worked. Look at how far I get ahead of my one of my old times there, because it doesn't save the ghosts forever. And then it's just full throttle and the rest of the way out of here, and smooth. Of course, everything is all about smooth. 29.436, needed a 29.8. That's not really that far ahead of the thing, but it's a tough one to gain a lot of time on because there's nowhere to cut corners. Slammed had the second fastest time. And here we go to our first wet one. I suspect some people might have trouble with this one, so I'll tell you my key: slow down earlier than you think you need to. Let the car lift off the throttle, then hit the brakes. Turn in while you're still braking. Take a little bit of curb there. Take a little bit of curb on the second corner, and just work your way onto the throttle. And this is tricky. So I don't like touching the curb there, but you can see you can make some time if you cut the corner there. 29.355, needed a 30.5, so beat it by over a second. I think that's just they give a wider range of times for the wet ones, and Cholo had the second fastest time on this one. So far through 5 different ones, I had 5 different friends have the second highest time. We're at Monza again, Italy. And this one's kind of fun. I took a lot of curb there, but I was able to stick it and take curb, and you want to be on the throttle as early as you can here. And that's where I wasn't able to keep up with old times. But anyways, 17.902, needed an 18.7, and 11T. Well, I just mentioned it. That we had not had a duplicate, but there's a duplicate. 11T has second place. This one, oh yes, at Spain. This one took me a while to beat King, because for whatever reason, King was over half a second ahead of anyone else on my friends list, and I had no trouble beating all the rest of them, but I had to beat myself. This one is about cutting the first corner and getting on the throttle as early as you possibly can for the second corner, and then this third one is just really tricky throttle management while kind of sliding the car a little bit and getting it. It's tough. I did not beat my old time there. I ran a 25.011 the first day, forgot to record it, then I ran a 25.05 that time, very close, but still both better than King's time. This one's kind of interesting. You just basically full throttle pretty much, and that first corner, turn early, full throttle here, early. It's just basically full throttle. Just turn the truck in way earlier than you think, up against the apex there, all three corners, and there you go. 18,894, needed 19.5 on our first off-road event. 11, a third time in the second one. Oh, this one's the one. This one is tough. This one I spent maybe an hour and a half, almost 2 hours on trying to beat 11. And Isaboy, I believe, has the fastest times ahead of me. They're both ahead of me. Need 17.1. I know this is a tough one. This one is about stabilizing the car and braking in a straight line down into the apex of the corner. 16.942, and look at that. Isaboy with 16.933 and 11T with 16.911. Those are the tops, and that was the only one I couldn't beat my friends on the National B license. And this one's a fun complex of corners. You're going to slide the car a little bit. I had to correct there, which lost me some time, and actually you see I dropped back. But I have a really, really good corner here where you just keep sliding it. Just stay on the throttle and keep sliding it around. I have one on the traction control that helps into the apex here. Easy on the throttle coming out, and then bam it and take some curb. Take as much curb as you want here on this final corner. 28.634 is my time. Needed 29, and there you go. That was the final one for the National B license. And what do you know, 11T right there in second. Well, that's that. Thank you guys, and like, subscribe, all the things. I'll do the International B licenses next. Don't forget to check out our PlayStation Race Hub Discord server, link below. And we're still running Midfield Runners Cup since 2009 F1 League. We're expanding the league this coming season for season 11. We'll have a new feeder series. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I don't know, join us up. And any racing in general on PlayStation. I love you all. Have a great week.